welcome to another recap of Survivor Caramoan. What a good episode this one was. The fans' tribe is in disarray, mostly because of Shamar. At the favorites' tribe, however, Philip welcomes Brandon into the Stealth R Us alliance, and his name, the Conqueror. The only trouble is, he wasn't a real member, according to Philip. He was just trying to contain the situation, and it didn't really matter anyway because Brandon said he was a double agent. So it's all for show. But Brenda was in, she was also welcomed in, and her code name, Serenity. Is everybody in the alliance now? I don't know if there's anybody on the outskirts anymore. So it's time for the reward challenge, and the prize, a bushman comes to visit bearing gifts to teach you all about life in Caramoan. Alright, so it's one of those platform challenges. There's 3 platforms. You have to move your person from platform to platform using planks. Then when you move the 2 people to the 3rd platform, everybody goes to the 3rd platform, and they all have to get up on this tiny spot and stay there for 5 seconds. So Cochrane sits out because there's too many people on the favorites tribe, and it's neck and neck. But the fans pull ahead by just a little bit, but that's all they needed because they ended up winning. And Shamar was in the middle of the pile on top of the platform, and he mistakenly thought that his tribe won until Philip told him that he didn't. Ha ha! Alright, so the bushman shows up for the reward with a chicken and some other stuff and lots of ideas and a machete, and he's kind of a Filipino golem. Malcolm said that, and he was 100% right, except a Filipino golem that's very popular with the ladies. Even though he was only 4 feet tall, he had the ladies in the palm of his hand. Alright, so at the fans tribe, Shamar is back in the shelter. He came back from the challenge and he parked his butt right back in the shelter and said, you know what, kids? If you want me to stick around, I'm going to stay in the shelter, and you're going to have to bring me rice at least 1 time a day. So, do it. And they did. I was really surprised. I would have been like, get your fat ass out of here. I don't need that shit. Stuff. Alright. So, then he starts whining. I scratched my eyeball. Then a hurricane hits, aka a typhoon, I suppose they call it. Even the rats want to get out of it. They jump in the shelter with the people, and they all ride it out together. And Shamar is miserable. He can't get comfortable at all. He wants his eye fixed a little bit. It is very painful to scratch your cornea. I know my husband has a scratch on his cornea, and it's never ever healed. It's been about 30 years now, and every time there's any type of pressure on his eye, he re-injures it. So I know that it's very, very painful. The medic arrives with Jeff, and sure enough, there's not 1 but 2 scratches, and one of them is actually a divot in his cornea, above the iris, I think they said. He's done. He doesn't want to lose his vision. You know what? The amount of money that Survivor's offering, with the chances are that he can make it to the end, it's not worth risking his eyesight, so he's out. Alright, let's talk about the immunity challenge. It's the old swim out to the platform and smash the tiles to get the keys to release the sandbags in the trunk, and then throw them and knock down the blocks. So Corinne and Dawn sit out because now Shamar is gone, so they have to sit out 2 people. And the favorites have a huge lead. A huge lead because Sherry couldn't break her tile right away. But the fans staged a huge comeback. And Reynolds almost pulled it out of his anus, but not quite enough. He's still prairie dogging. And the favorites end up winning immunity. It was really close though. It was a nail biter pretty much. So back at the fans tribe, Michael and Matt say, I don't think it's a good idea to get rid of another guy, especially somebody as strong as Reynolds, because if we didn't have him, we really would have been dogged on that challenge. Let's get rid of Laura, because she was winded opening the locks. So at Tribal, of course, it's probesting time, and yes, Shamar is gone, and as a result, there is less tension. But another unfortunate result is less alliance. So, Laura is the weakest link. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to win, or do you want to have an alliance? So, they vote, and Reynolds is crapping in his pants. He can't hold on to the idol. He's too nervous, so he plays it. And he really didn't have to, because there was only one vote for him, and that was from Laura. Everybody voted Laura out. It probably was the right thing to do. But next time, uh-oh, hot dog, Brandon has major freak out. They might have to show up with some major freak out control for him after he pours out all of the rice and ransacks the camp. Oh, Hans. Till next time, much love.